Welcome to Ross-Age Stadium, home to the Purdue Boilermakers here in West Lafayette, Indiana, and they have been ready to go boiler up since early this morning. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Purdue Boilermakers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Kollick, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Canes will kick it away to start. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. There's no possible explanation for bringing that one out of the end zone, and they've got horrible field position at the 5. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's a real nowhere man, tackled in this no-gain land.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't full. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback will audible. Brown will throw it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Excellent field position here for the offense. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
The Canes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Brown wants to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Got a man. It's McGee.
Well, the short passing man is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
42 Spider, 4-2 Spider, Lion.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
This defense knows they have to do a better job tackling. On that play there, too many missed tackles on the wideout. It leads to an explosive play, and all of a sudden, they're in their own red zone.
They'll throw it from the red zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Purdue!
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
He'll try to tack on one more. Smashes it through for the PAT. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Oregon has the lead currently at Autzen Stadium, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Right back to it. Fights off a defender. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
Back to throw, it's Osborne. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got a chance. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up. But this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Picking up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's the handoff. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Little. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Canes! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. He's going to bring it out from deep. There's no possible explanation for bringing that one out of the end zone, and they've got horrible field position at the 5. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Brown will throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Got it.
New set of downs after that completion. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers.
Here we go.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. So the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
He's right on target. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make a catch.
They'll line up for a second down play. Back to the air one more time. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Sometimes there are careless interceptions and other times forced ones, and the defense forced that one.
They did. Nice job dialing up the pressure. Great job getting to the QB. So much athleticism on this defense. And moving forward, this offense is going to have to be really careful thinking about how they need to protect their quarterback to give him a chance.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
He wants to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. Snags it inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hurricane!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the ball.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see.
Gorilla.
Brown wants to pass. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Man, what a big catch on third down. Going up, catching the football, understanding where you're at, now getting a fresh set of downs. Nice play by the receiver.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Get set. Get set. Tuna.
He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Got his man downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Boilermakers have this offense rolling.
29 Philly. 2-9
Wide receiver
Philly.
shows motion. Touch pass on the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. And the Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. They keep attacking through the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Quarterback checking off. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Brown will throw it. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They were really starting to put a drive together, and after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's McGee. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Slings it downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. A first down for the offense.
Here we go.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Can't get him to the ground. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Looking to throw, it's Osborne. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Nice job in coverage on that third and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up fourth down.
The Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the returner will be dragged down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Motion from the offense. He's going to pass on second down. Throws for the tight end. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Got some room to run. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs out in scoring position.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To throw, it's Osborne. Fires to the wideout. And that pass picked off. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's McGee. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Time to take a shot. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Miami. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Boilermakers will kick it off to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they've built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Osborne. Trying to burn this defensive back. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spin it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes. They've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. The Boilermakers want to move quickly.
Well, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And when I talk about Miami linebackers, it is a bit of a sore subject for me. We played against the Canes in the Sugar Bowl my senior year in college. I got hit multiple times by multiple Miami linebackers and spent multiple days in an ice tub post-game.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
That QB might want to register as a 501c3. With the amount of donations he is making to the other team right now, interception number 4 now, putting his team in a bad position time and time again.
Got a lot of running room. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. South Carolina looks lost today, and boy, does it show right now on the scoreboard. Almost like the coaching staff spent the week in Hilton Head instead of the film room. They're trailing by 20 to Missouri. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession again. The offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll go right back to it. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Brown wants to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The Boilermakers are rolling down the field.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Second down coming up. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Brown will throw it. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. He's looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Into the end zone, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Purdue! If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot.
Oh, the ball squirts out. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down.
Man, did they catch a break. The wide receiver, you could tell, man, trying to fight for extra yards after the catch. Coughs it up, but what do you know? Bounces right back to him, and he says, yes, please, I will take that.
Lets it fly. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Looking for the score. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Brown wants to pass. Still on his feet. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Wants to throw on third down. Firing to the right, complete. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. Looking to move it through the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On second down, they'll take to the air. He rifles one deep to the left. And his fifth interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand, and the offense declines the penalty. This should be the last play of the quarter. Power football with the run. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third.
Okay,
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Pound 55 weak.
Dropping back, it's Osborne. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Miami! And the stomping has commenced. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. South Carolina is on the wrong end of a one-sided affair today, and if you'll pardon the pun, the chickens are going to come home to roost this week in Columbia. They're trailing by 20 to Missouri. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback caught up two and sacked at the 12. The Boilermakers headed quickly to the line.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
This time he's got his man. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, this guy has been a weapon all game long. They've lined him up all over the field. He's run all different types of routes. The defense has not been able to cover him, and he's got now over 150 receiving yards.
Going up top on first down. Makes his connection. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
The Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Wide out in motion. The aerial assault continues. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Brown will throw it. Quick strike complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Touchdown, Boilermaker! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice pitch, catch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. They're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
And he makes the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll start this drive with a pass. A strike downfield. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there.
Okay,
It's
ready?
1st and 10 from the 31.
Here we go. Ready?
Looking for a man. It's Osborne. Moving away from pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of at the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Gonna take a shot. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Canes! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had, and the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
He wants a big play here late. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
To the air. It's Osborne. Gets it out quickly. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And he's going to try to return this. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. One more play to pad the stats.
Fire! Hold!
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Moves around to clear up the vision. Complete out of the backfield. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses, and man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.